Good evening, everybody. I don't know how well you're going to hear me because it's quite windy. Hi, Jean. Good evening. So this is Martham Boatyard, for those of you who don't know. And the river's very quiet. Obviously it's the time of day where it's going to be quiet. There are some little egrets over there. No, they're not. I don't know what they are. Hello, Richard. And hello, Richard. It is windy. Can you hear me okay or not? Thank you. Yes, Ludham Gardens was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Going up and down the river on the ferries to the different properties. Hi, Bob. You can hear me, thank you. Yeah, that is windy. I'm by the river and there's just the marshes over there. So it's blowing straight across. Thank you, Sally. So if you all knew how many times I have tried, are you back fishing? Thank you for that. Hello, yes, Steve. Yes, I did mention you in my video from that day. It was lovely to meet you. Only 2 more sleeps, Jean. Wow, that's gone quick. Yes, okay, that's fine. Blame me. Now, if you all knew how many times I've attempted to do a live and chickened out. Saturday, Friday, and every day up until now, and I thought this is ridiculous. Just go and do it. Oh, well, the Ludham Gardens video went live at 6 o'clock just a little while ago. It is there. That was the most amazing day. That really was. I don't know why I've not been to Ludham Gardens before. Thank you, Ancient Man. Thanks for joining. Don't people have some great usernames? I used to think mine was stupid. Oh yes, I'll always be Miss Marple. Always. You can imagine the fun I had going down Wilmot Water, can't you? So nosy. I just like to know what's about. And when you're out on the water, you then find other places that you didn't know about. And you think, can I get there? How do I get there? And then I go and investigate and film it for you all. Inquisitive. That's a fantastic word, isn't it? Thank you. Across the water is the reed bed creation, Potterheim reed bed creation. And there are some spoonbills over there. There's lots of different birds, swans, egrets. You name it's over there, but the spoonbills are there. Such a long walk though. You wouldn't think it is, but it is. Oh, it's very windy at the minute, so apologies for the sound. Down the end is Mum and Dad Canada goose with their offspring. Right on the corner. I went down there to film because I've done some filming as well. No wellies. Not today. No. Yeah, you'll see in my next video that will be down here. But there's not really much in that video that you're not seeing now. Okay, Jean, have a lovely time. Thanks for coming in and saying hi. Right down the end is Martham Mill with the white cap, which you can just see down in the distance. Bob, if you knew how many attempts this had taken me just to do this like this. Perhaps one day. I mean, I never thought I'd do a live. But this will be so much easier in the winter when I'm out and about, thinking, what can I show you all? I can just go live and then make the live the video. That'd be so much easier, won't it? Could you just get that ant off me, please? Thank you. I'll be better set up another time, I think. I still didn't even know if I would actually go live. Would you like to go and have a closer look at these sailing yachts? Should we go and walk over there? And then I'll show you the Canadian goose as well at the same time. Yes, I saw that about the navigation. That was recently in the news, wasn't it? Wouldn't that be amazing? Yeah, that would be really good if they did that. I don't know if they ever will. I love how these are all moored here like this. Palace is normally here, but that's out obviously on hire at the minute. Oh, Mum and Dad Goose. I put in their goslings. Oh, he saw my shadow. Look. Oh, that's very kind, Andrew. Thank you. It was just having the confidence to do it, really. And now I have gone live, I think, you know, why has it taken me so long? But then when I did my videos, I never spoke for a long time. Yes, I have actually got a video on, did you say Thurn Church? Yes, they did. They would row across. That's a lovely story at Thurn Church, isn't it? Yeah, and they got the little hole in the wall of the church. So if help was needed, they'd put a candle in and then they'd row across. these Canada geese, I've only ever seen them sort of Wroxham way. Oh, did you? Yeah. Well, I used to be at Ludham all the time, and then people, because that's where all the action is, at Ludham, and then people kept saying, why are you only ever at Ludham? We need to see other places. So that's what I've been doing. So of course there's no videos this year of bumps and people crashing into each other because I'm not there to film it. So I'm trying to do other places. So they're obviously going off for that evening swim. Mum or Dad is still on the corner on the opposite side. I'm gonna jump in, maybe, keeping an eye on me. And then the Egyptian goose by the side of it. Ah, it's not the one I thought it was. There is an Egyptian goose that lives down here that's got a poorly wing. And it's been here years. Quite happy, just can't fly. But it's not that one. So they're off. Let's see. That's nice, isn't it? That boat there. Should we go over there and have a look? Just get across this slipway. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And then there's more boats. Up at the end with some lovely reflection. But look at this. I went on a boat on Rollesby Broad. You've probably seen it. A boat trip and a little boat called Gentleman Jim. That was a smaller, but well, it seemed to me it'd be a smaller version of this. I like this. What else can I show you? Got to turn around slowly, haven't I? This isn't very exciting, this is just a car park. I don't think I can zoom in when I'm on a live, I'm not sure. There's so much I need to learn. But beyond that gate is a mill, and that's also where Herbert Woods is. I know, it's amazing, isn't it? Amazing workmanship. I'm just going to cough just a second. Right, I'm going to spin you around it this way. See, I like daft things like the reflections in the water, but I'm just a bit weird. I thought a boat might have come past. Oh! I dropped you. In case you hadn't realised, I dropped you. See, if I'd been more prepared to go live, I would have had this on a selfie stick, wouldn't I? But I think because I chickened out of going live every single day, that could have been very expensive, yes, as my phone is new. But it is in a protective holder, but even so. Right, let me see if I can get back to the bench where I was without showing people who don't want to be in the live. So I think if I hold you over that way, we could look down the river and see if anything is coming up this way. There's a gentleman fishing in the holiday property. Yes, you're right. Judith is up there. I'll show you. I'll take you to Judith. I've got 19 people watching my live. I'm very grateful to each and every one of you. Thank you. Here's Judith 3, look. I bet that's lovely inside. So Jade on the end, then Judith, Japonica, Twilight. Can't quite see, well, looking through the screen you can just make it out. Coriander. I think that's a great name for a boat. Martham houseboats don't exist anymore. They used to, and they used to be further down the river along there, opposite the entrance to Candle Dyke. But they went a few years ago. But there is going to be an exciting development here. I don't know if it's top secret or if I can tell you. I don't know. Ian, are you in this live? Can I tell them what you're doing over there if you're here? There's going to be some holiday things in the field. Let's leave it at that, shall we? Holiday things. Okay, David. Thank you. I will keep filming. Thank you for joining my live. Oh, that's a nice name. Oh, Bramble. Was that a wherry? Because they did have a couple of wherries here. I think Bramble and Hattle, I think. So what we got here? Lydia, Primrose, Violet. Oh, a dip. I've just walked down. Violet, June, and then the day boat, or 2 day boats on the end. So this is just a learning curve really today. Let's see if I can get back to my bench. With my moral support that I've brought along with me for doing this. But that's not fair to put them on the live. Oh, it was a houseboat, was it? Yeah, I can't remember the names of the houseboats. I can just remember there was a little one first and then two bigger ones. Hi, Shirley. My second camera. Well, no. But, because you know the story of the camera, do you? It must go and be repaired. All it is, it's got a disc stuck inside that needs to be taken out. And in the camera I'm using now, I noticed just a couple of days ago that the disc in there is starting to do the same thing. So it's obviously a known thing that happens. So let me just show you something that So I've purchased a new one, a different, another one. Oh, that's very kind, thank you. So you're not far away then, if you're in Norwich. Can you hear the sheep in the background? They've all just been shorn. I don't know when they were shorn, but making lots of noise. There's a boat moored. Can I give you those? There's, let's see, just over there. And it's not easy working out where they are, but there's there's a cruiser there. And those of you that know the area, and you've seen the house, the holiday cottage, in the middle of nowhere, well, that is over there. And it still has gas lights, apparently. But when it's flooded, they can't get to it, in the winter. Not that they'd probably stay there anyway, but... It's all very disappointing there's no boats for you. Not a single boat has passed. The most I've got is a fisherman. Are you all getting fed up of the same view? Yes, I think you're right. They probably are. It's that time, isn't it? But you see, I tried to go and do a live at Ludden Bridge a couple of times, but there were so many people there. Apart from the fact there was nowhere to park, but so many people, and I thought, I really can't talk to myself, because that's essentially what I'm doing, isn't it? I can't talk to myself in front of everybody. So I thought if I come out later in the evening, there'll be less people, although there are people here. I'm going to rest you on the arm of the bench here. Sorry, still coughing, and it's very windy. Goodness, there's 28 people here now watching. I just wish I had something more to show you other than the same thing all the time. I did find it funny then when I think it was Bob by the water. Are you still here? He said he'd packed up his fishing to watch my live, so the pressure's on. But I haven't really got a lot to show you other than the same view. We could walk down. Shall we go walk down to where the moorings are and have a look down there? Let's go and have a look. Okay. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Well, I'm going to go and show you the boats that are moored down the other end. All right, Steve, thank you for joining. Enjoy your tea. This is Martham. Hello, Norwich. Yeah, this is Martham, which is in the vicinity of Potter Heigham. I'm sure if I say that, and then you'll probably know where Potter Heigham is. Just walking down past this holiday property. Absolutely, Richard, absolutely. When somebody writes a comment, I have to stop to read it. I have to say, this is fun. I'm enjoying this, so I hope everybody's okay with it. As I say, a first attempt, it's not easy. Oh, you saw Wary Maud? Where was she? She's beautiful, isn't she? Look, that's nice in there. Did you take the ferries along the river to go and visit all the gardens? And see the two wherries there? Which boat? Sorry if I'm spinning around too quickly. That boat in there? I don't know. I can't go in there. That's private, unfortunately. But we'll see some boats that are moored down here. The sky looks rather pretty, doesn't it? Those of you who follow me on Instagram as well, did you see I was up at a ridiculous hour this morning filming the sunrise? About 4:15 this morning. Goodness knows why I was awake then. So that's on my Instagram. A little video of it. That's rather nice, isn't it? It's got a notice on it. Should we read what the notice says? Hopefully there's nobody in there. A new book about these lovely old wooden boats. Oh, so there is somebody in there. Judith. It says Judith M, possibly. The ferries were good fun. There's some people coming, so I'm just going to point my camera to the boats. Yes, Judith was lovely. Thank you, Sally. We're just going to walk along here. Hello. Hi. I did walk. I took the ferry from opposite the big shop at Womack and went all the way up to Little Holland, and then I walked from Little Holland all the rest of the day. I think my friend and we were there for 6 hours. Obviously we stopped and had coffee and cake and stopped for lunch, so that was really nice. Lovely day. The thing I liked was you saw people that I hadn't seen for years. Yes, the windmill, Martham windmill. Hi Andrew. Martham boatyard is very well, thank you. Sorry, I've forgotten what I was saying now. What did I say? Remind me. Martham Mill, is Martham Mill for sale? I believe it still is for sale. There's several mills as for sale at the minute. There's one at Reedham, this one at Martham, and I'm sure I've seen a third as well. They are, yes, the moorings belong to the boatyard. Thurn is for sale, of course, that's the third one, yes. Thank you for that. I've worked out I can go back to messages. Ersted's lovely, isn't it? So, hello, I'm just going reading back to Willowsea Studios. I hope I said that right. Just showing you over the marshes, really. Not that there's much to see in there. Because all the leaves are on the trees, you can't actually see Herbert Woods. Actually, yes, you can see Herbert Woods. Let me show you. Herbert Woods, you can just make out the terracotta piece. Very small. Roughly, well, it's roughly along that direction. You can see the crane. I don't know, can you see it? I probably, if I knew what I was doing, I could probably zoom in. Oh, we have the excitement of a boat going to pass, the first one this evening. I've lived in Martham since I was 13, so You know, I feel as though I've always been here. Any second you'll see it. Yes. They will say you've got to live somewhere 30 years before you're classed as local, don't they? My dad's jobs meant we were always moving all the time. So only somewhere like a year, 18 months, 2 years at the most, and then we'd move on somewhere else. So once I got to Martham, that was it. I couldn't move anymore. Should we want to back that way? What have you all been up to today? Oh, there we go. I think the Broads is just a lovely area, isn't it? Yes, the fish and chip shop in Martham. My friend who sometimes comes with me and I went to the gardens, Ludham Gardens with, her parents used to own Martham fish and chip shop. And then they retired. And there's new people in there now. Yeah, it's my favourite too. Does Martham still have the little corner shop? Which one? The little shop next to where the public toilets are. Do you mean that one? Where she sold everything? I can't think of the lady's name. We'll go and ask my husband. He'll know. He's lived in Martham all his life. Okay, we'll go and ask him. He'll know instantly. Martham's a village. Lots of houses have been built recently though, so it feels like we're getting to be like a town, but it is a village. And hopefully will always remain a village. I'm just showing you at the car park because I need to turn around the corner in a minute. And my husband doesn't do YouTube. It's obviously me that does it, and it's not fair to put people on camera if they don't want to be. So that's why you're looking over there. Mountfield, Mrs. Mountfield came to me. I didn't even have to ask him. I was just coming back to ask you the name of a shop in Martham, and then I remembered just as I got here, Mrs. Mountfield's. We've been down and looked at the moorings. Mrs. Mountfield's shop is just a private house now. It isn't actually a shop anymore. It is a shame, yes, because you could get everything in there, especially when my children were little. And then you do anything for school, I could just go in there and you knew she'd have it. She had everything. Ah, yes. Brilliant. Have you driven through Martham recently? It's changed an awful lot. Yes, the thatched ones are very pretty, aren't they? Do you mean on the bend of White Street, which is opposite the church? Those thatched ones. I do, there are thatched, a couple of thatched places on the green, aren't there? Yes, we've got White Street and Black Street. White Street for the weddings, Black Street for the funerals. In years gone past, anyway, that's what they used to do. I keep looking down there, willing a boat to come past. Oh, thank you. Brograve Mill, what about it? It's very derelict, isn't it? If I had my other powerful camera, because this is just my phone, I was going to say I might be able to see it from here, but no, I can't, because that's too far away. I'd like to get to Brograve Mill one day, if I can. Is it? That's very sad, isn't it? It's very close to the river, though, isn't it? Probably because it's derelict. A lot of them are. There is another mill on, let me stand up. Now, I don't know if you can see it well. There is a mill, and that's on the island. What's the island called? On Hyam Sound. See, I knew I brought her along for a reason. Which boat, Andrew? These ones in front of me. They are beautiful. I don't know, because I don't actually live in Ludden, but I'm sure, oh, I've lost you. I'm sure people do still purchase them. going to sit down again. There's some people coming to their boat, so...
Glorious evening, isn't it?
Hello, sorry?
Absolutely glorious evening.
It's fabulous, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. Quite lovely.
Sailboats in the distance, yes they were. They're moored along Candle Dyke. There's moorings over there. Yes, I know a few people who live here and they commute daily to London. Yeah. Somebody who lives in Acle, I know they do that. And virtually every house in North Norfolk, sort of Wells and where else? Brancaster. It seems I can't chat and think at the same time and film, so it's just as well he's here. All the properties in North Norfolk are being purchased. Burnham, that's right, Blakeney, yes. And so as they are all bought up and snapped up as holiday homes, it's the property, the people are buying property closer and closer this way now. And on the Broads, of course. Some lovely places. Some celebrities own properties on the Broads, you know, you might not realise when you're going past their property who lives there. So when you're next on a boating holiday, have a look in the garden. You just never know who you might see. It is a lovely evening here, yes. Yes, it is more expensive in North Norfolk than Norwich. You're absolutely right. People just can't purchase anything in North Norfolk now. How on earth, Andrew, did you know that was not only that it was Judith, but that it was Judith 3? How can you work that out from here, from this point? Yeah, it just has a knock-on effect, doesn't it? Don't you think that's very impressive that Andrew knew that was Judith 3 down the end there? Unless were you here before when I walked down there? Andrew's a person who writes all the comments. Hello, Julie. It is a beautiful evening here. Andrew's the person who writes all the comments in my videos and tells you exactly the different names that the boats have had, what type of boat it is, the engines it's got. He knows everything. Sky's that, it's nice that way, but it's hard to face that way. I'm sure it's far nicer to look at these. He does use the Broads database, but I'm very grateful to his time he spends looking up all these boats and writing it down for people. Every single video. My favourite river, I like the Ant, and I like the Bure. Oh, we have a boat coming. Look at this. A little boat is going to come past. My favourite stretch of water is from Wroxham down to Coltishall. That's my favourite piece. But I also like going past How Hill and up to Dilham. Lisa, everywhere's lovely really, isn't it? Isn't it? You can't really say, oh, I'm not going to go on that piece of river. Yes, Horsey Mere is very nice. I ought to film from Horsey Mere one evening for sunset. That might be a nice thing to do. The boat is just at, oh, I thought the boat had stopped. It is going to come past. I'm going to put my phone, oh yeah, the Chet. I'm just going to put my phone down so it's not so obvious that I am filming them as they go past. Sorry. Are you all right there? Not only have we got a boat from the right, I think we've got another one coming from the left. Evening. Sweet little boat. I thought there was one coming from the left as well. I'm not sure. I thought I could hear it. Maybe it was just the echo of that boat. Glad you saw the swallowtail butterflies. They are about at the minute. Yes, I did wave to the boat. I waved from all of you. It's gone up there now. Can you believe I've been live for almost an hour? I probably ought to think about going soon and letting you all go back to doing your own thing. Do you all know when there's a video, like my video went out at 6 today, do you all know that if you click on the title of the video, you get taken to the write-up that goes with the video? I sometimes think people don't realise that. So like I've written out a whole thing of my whole trip that goes with the video. And you don't have to read it. You can just watch the video, but I do sometimes think people don't realise. There, you see? So next time you watch a video, not necessarily just mine, anybody's. Some people don't write anything at all. But once you get to over 1,000 subscribers, it's best to really, or sooner than reaching that. A couple of years ago, probably November time, I was down here and the most magnificent murmuration was going on. I do have a couple of videos of Norwich. I've got Elm Hill, and along the river I took a boat from Thorpe Green up to Bishop's Bridge, and then I got out and I walked past the Swan Place and Cow Tower, and I walked down to Elm Hill, filmed all round there and the river and the ribs of beef, went over Gerald, or stood on Gerald Bridge. That's absolutely fine, Stephen, thank you. Oh, thank you. I love Elm Hill. I really do love Elm Hill. But when I film Norwich, hardly anybody watches. Although it's still, you know, the river and still part of the Broads. I love the stretch of river that goes past Coleman, the factory there. You know, you're in a little day boat and you look up at the size of the factory, and then you look the other side and there's all the apartments. I like that stretch of the river. You remember those? Yes. That was lovely. A great day. Thank you to everybody who's come in here and kept me company. Yes, I mean, just so lucky to live in such a beautiful area. Yes, I have. Taken's is literally, well, I could walk there from mine to the strawberry field. Obviously, I go by car. But yes, they have a lovely farm shop. I know, the mint, the smell of the mint. And Julie, were you in Norwich when there used to be the chocolate factory? That was the most amazing smell. My boarding school was in Norwich, and every weekend we'd walk into the city, and the smell was just fabulous. That's right, yes. Yeah, there's the Chapperfield Shopping Centre is where the factory was. Some geese just flown over. But the smell of that chocolate factory, oh my goodness, it's amazing. I have been to Wroxham Barns, yes. I've never filmed there though. The reason, you don't remember the chocolate factory? Oh, it was amazing. The reason, I've been to Wroxham Barns, but it's a place for children, and you have to be really careful. You cannot film children and put it on YouTube. Hello, Jeff. Thank you for joining me. Yeah, the only time I go to Fakenham is if I go on the NDR and go to Wells. But I leave going to North Norfolk until the winter time because you just can't get parked in the summer. There are some lovely outlets at Wroxham Barns. Oh, thank you, Julie. That would be lovely. Julie's taken me out on so many boat trips. She's so kind. And Jean has taken me out. I've been so lucky with my subscribers. They come on holiday and they message me and they say, come out on the trip, come out for a trip with us. I've been to lovely places with Jean and Julie, and I'm worried that I'm going to miss somebody out that I've also been on their boat. Martin, I went across on his sailing boat up to Hickling. His boat is one of those masts down there. That was the very first boat trip I went out on. That was lovely. And what, the day vote here? That one, Andrew? The rarest boat were probably the I don't know, the Hunter's Yard wooden yachts. Oh, Julie, thank you. I always thought, you know, there's the book by Arthur Ransom, Coot Club. Well, there's Death and Glory, the boat mentioned in there, is moored at Beela, just down from Beela, the boatyard. And on the sign, you'll probably read it and it looks like it says Beelaf, but it's Beela. Like Acle looks like Ackley, but it's Acle. And I thought Death and Glory was probably the oldest one, but apparently somebody's told me it's a replica of the one in the book, so that's shattered all my illusions of that. Definitely big Norfolk skies, yes, absolutely. Look into the sun. I could go around in 360 degrees. Oh, did they? I'm very lucky to live here. Oh, there's somebody down there, look. Well, I think I'm going to go. I hope you don't mind. I'll go live more often now. It was just doing the first one. As I say, I tried Friday, Saturday, not Sunday because I did Ludham Gardens. Monday I tried to do a live, Tuesday, and I just kept chickening out. You are very welcome. Thank you for joining me. So now I have done this and it's absolutely fine. We will go to different places. Oh, was he? I'd never knew Beela had a camp. I know Ludham, there was RAF Ludham. I never knew Beela had somewhere. Did you know that? Yeah. All right. Oh, missed some comments. Let's have a look. Oh, thank you. I will do. You'll have to message me privately and tell me where you are, and we'll sit somewhere by the river and have coffee. Yes, lots of birds passing, because over there where you can see the reeds is the Potter Higham reed bed creation for all the wildlife. Oh, she lived at Beelawah Station close by, so she might have been at Coltershall then. Okay, well, I could happily sit here all evening chatting away, but my poor husband has sat here all this time waiting patiently for me. I brought us coffee to drink and I haven't even opened the flask. Yes, I'll do a live from Ludham. You are very welcome. I'm glad you've enjoyed it. So I'm going to say bye now as I keep coughing. Thank you all for coughing. Sorry. Thank you all for joining me. Bye-bye, Willow C. And I'll see you all again soon, okay? You have a good evening too. It's definitely coffee time. That might stop me coughing. You're very welcome, Richard. Thank you for joining me. I think I probably didn't go live because I thought nobody would. Nobody would come and say hello. But of course, I should know I have the best subscribers. You are very welcome, Asti. All right then, I'm definitely going to go now, okay? I'll see you next time. Probably sooner than you think. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.